Libra. Now in case of Libra, if you observe, your ascendant Lord Venus will be moving in your 7th house. Venus rules the Libra zodiac sign, which is the 7th house of the Kalpurush, and therefore Venus finds its comfort zone in the 7th house. It improves your relations, it improves your marital comfort in life, it improves the situation of marriage and life, and for deserving couples, you may also meet your life partner or love of your life when Venus transits through the fire zodiac sign of Aries, because now Mars is in full power. But do not forget that Mars will be crossing the Gandanta of Ashlesha and Magha Nakshatra. It is debilitated right now, and it will then enter the Leo zodiac sign and meets Ketu. The Mars and Ketu conjunction will be in the 11th house. This can inflate the desire, this can create toxic desire in your mind, and you need to curb and control any uncontrollable thought by meditation. Now, with Venus in the 7th house, it actually is your first lord in the 7th house as well as your 8th lord in the 7th house, which means that there will be interference from people at your work, so you may find it a little difficult to work alone. So in this case, if you want to work in a team, it's good for you. But if you want to work alone, if you don't want any disturbance, I will say just cooperate and continue working in your own way while becoming a team player. Overall, Venus in the 7th house is a very positive transit, and it also brings a change in your business. New products can be launched and new identity will be formed. You will also become a public figure. People will appreciate your success. Scorpio. Now in case of Scorpio, Venus moves in your 6th house. Now 6th house is a very difficult house for Venus, especially when both your 6th and your ascendant is ruled by Mars, which is debilitated in the 9th house. Now understand this. 6th house is the Manadkaraka Sthan for Shukra. That means Venus here finds it a little difficult to balance and adjust. Venus is in Aries. It's a Martian zodiac sign. It comes with a lot of desire. And this time the desire is to free yourself from the problem, bring a little bit of comfort, but any argument, any attempt or any forced trial to free yourself will end up making you more uncomfortable. Now with Scorpio, Venus rules the 12th house also. Venus rules your 7th house also. In this case, your 12th lord is in 6th house. This is a Viparit Raj Yoga. But 7th lord coming in the 6th house can sound the bell for problems in the marital life. This can create medical issues, so you need to focus more on healing yourself. This is the transit where you focus on healthy lifestyle, right food habits, yoga, pranayam, meditation. You can join our Hiranya program. Now, Venus in the 6th house is something which also can create unnecessary dispute, not only between partners, but between any two people having a cordial relation. On the other hand, a fiery energy of Mars that is sitting in the 9th and then goes to the 10th house will affect your career, your day-to-day activity. So I will say what you should do is focusing on recovery and healing rather than profit and progressing. While you handle the Jupiter energy in the 8th house, which is Gemini, Venus in the 6th, both gurus, one Daitya Guru and one Dev Guru, falls in the 6th and 8th. So definitely this is the time to focus on your mistakes and correct them and heal yourself. Sagittarius. Now in case of Sagittarius, Venus rules two important houses, 6th and 11th. Something that happens day to day is 6th house. It's your job. 11th house can be your salary, can be your profit. If this Venus goes in the 5th house, it means it brings Amrit. This transit of Venus from exaltation in Pisces to its fiery nature and great desire in Aries fuels your aspirations. It gives you a lot of enthusiasm and motivation to do something big in life. Venus in Aries in the 5th house is something that you should look forward to. Whether you are a student or you are in a job, whether you're looking for profit in business, this is an all-round development, considering that Mars in the 8th and Mars's movement in the 9th can give you a certain victory. Just one thing. Fifth house is also the house of consumption. When you consume something, whether it is food or thought or any ideas, Venus can make it very creative. It can give you creative self-expression. It can make you an expert in the digital media. But do not get into jealousy, because Venus brings its own sin. Being the sixth lord, it can also create certain health challenges related to stomach and lungs. Indulging into negative lifestyle can be also detrimental for you. So focus on positive lifestyle, healthy habits, right thinking, and absorb happiness, because happiness is going to come your way. Capricorn. In case of Capricorn, Venus is in your fourth house. Venus rules your fifth house and 10th house. Your career lord Venus is sitting in the fourth house. Henceforth, it shows that you really want to do something. So whenever you are at home, you will think about your job. You will think how you can resolve the issues. You will try to think how you can grow yourself. Now this can be a problem. This is where you are interfering two critical areas of life: your comforts and your career, your home and your office. This can create some uncomfortable situation at home, and especially in your marriage. Maybe you are also bringing your work at your home. You're not having a restful time, and instead of resting, you want to hustle. See, hustle is okay, it is needed, but also you should see your family, your health, people around you, a lot of other factors. Considering that Mars will be in the 7th and then goes to the 8th house, this can be a little challenging in the home front, whether you want to renovate your property, or you want to buy a home, or you want to resolve a property or land related issue, whether it is commercial or personal. Venus on the surface may make things look beautiful and easy, but Mars's energy in the 7th and 8th can create underlying effect. So if something seems to be very beautiful, it is better to see through and check what is going on behind the scene. Or otherwise, if you do all this, if you are balancing everything, Venus in Aries can fuel a lot of ideas while you are resting. You know, when you are just about to fall asleep, you get some critical ideas. You know, sometimes you find a solution just like that. Keep a diary and pen with yourself always. Or you can use your mobile phone and log your ideas the moment it comes. Don't wait for this idea to become more perfect. It can be a vague, absolutely nonsense idea, but it is better to write that down when Venus enters your 4th house. It helps you to focus more on healthy lifestyle and balancing, and for this I will recommend Ujjayi Pranayam for healthy individuals, or a basic standard yoga program. Hiranya Kiran is one of the programs we will launch. We will discuss about that soon. Aquarius. Now in case of Aquarius, Venus rules your 9th house. 9th house Venus means that it represents your Bhagya. The same Venus rules your 4th house, which means your happiness. So imagine the power of Venus. If Venus goes bad in your birth chart, it means it can take away the destiny and put you into trouble, and you are constantly unhappy. You need to correct this Venus. Now Venus is in the 3rd house. It shows that you will have some cordial relationship with your brother, but this can the cordial relationship on the face can convert into property related dispute very soon. Be very careful, because Mars is not in a good shape. Mars falls in your 6th house and then it goes in the 7th house. Unnecessary traveling, unnecessary dispute, bad health of mother can create tensions in the family. So you need to calm down and continue the way you are moving for next 2 months. 3rd house Venus also means that you will be very creative in your hand, in your expression. If you're an artist, if you're a painter, if you are, say, a UI designer, graphic designer, you use technology, you will see that your expression becomes more finer and it becomes very attractive. If you are a theater artist, if you are into interior designing, if you do any kind of designing work, well, Venus will support you. Venus and Mars's energy can give you employment in this area. Traveling, however, will happen. Overall, for Aquarius, I will recommend to chant Shri Suktam, and if in your chart Venus is not in a great shape, you should go to MahaLaxmi temple or at least chant Om Shri MahaLaxmi Namah every day for 108 times. For Pisces, Venus is your energy. Venus is on your ascendant. Now Venus will move in your second house. Second house Venus is also a very good and sophisticated Venus position. It fuels your desire to save. It fuels your desire to connect with the family. It brings the positive vibe and energy in the inner circle and gives you confidence and financial security. This Venus addresses the core issues and sometimes the issues that may come in the future. So don't be surprised if there is a sudden gain of money or at least people who support you while Venus is in Aries. The problem is that while this happens, it might not be easy for you to handle. Sometimes when you're suffering a lot and suddenly a solution comes, the person or the mind will not be able to understand what just happened. Because of Mars weakness in the 5th and then in the 6th house, this can create warlike situation while things were supposed to be good. So what should you do? You should reduce your energy and put your energy in yoga, pranayam, healthy living, healthy lifestyle, fast on Tuesdays and allow the Venus to support you through aggressive wealth saving. You will see that you will invest a lot of money for future plans and that is actually good. So if you want to go for a big investment, maybe this is the time. But for Pisces, Venus, which is a very critical planet because it rules your 3rd house and also it rules your 8th house. Now imagine, it gets exalted on your Lagna, but it rules your ability and it is the power to transform. 8th Lord in the 2nd house, transformation will come in your personal space, which means you will have a broad smile when things go your way. I will say in this case, support young students by funding their education and also donate white color sweets to people and just distribute and make everybody smile and happy, and you also don a beautiful smile. If you have any oral, dental issue, teeth related issue, this can be the time to correct it.